Hey there, Silver-Tongued Devil here, and in this live stream we are going to be having a look at Ancient Dungeon. Now, for those of you who don't like Minecraft, do not let this one deceive you. I also am not a fan of the Minecraft art style, but I'm also not a graphics tart. It took me a little while to get over that element of this, and oh man, the systems under the hood and what's going on in this game, the adventure that you can have, all the things that you have ahead of you to discover. The basic run of the game is you start off in the dungeon. You get to pick one of three weapon systems. The weapon systems that we have available tonight are the sword and knife, the crossbow and dagger, and the tome and wand. Now tonight we're going to be playing the tome and wand because I've recently unlocked this and this has recently been added to the game. If I was pressed for what is wrong with Ancient Dungeon, because it's a very good procedurally generated roguelike dungeon crawler, probably in the actual dungeon crawling and going on quite a lengthy adventure, probably the best one that we have in VR. If you were to press me as to what this game was missing, I would say a number of weapon systems. We have been stuck with sword and knife and crossbow and dagger since this game came out originally on the original Oculus Quest. Only now have they added the tome and the wand. There is, however, a lot to do with both of those things. They're reasonably simple to use and master systems. However, it's the things that you can get within the dungeon that then all of a sudden start making these from good to amazing to really bad if you make the wrong choices. So as I said, a dungeon crawling adventure. We have 5 keys for this one to give away tonight. I'm hoping to get some more people on this because this also has a full 4-player cooperative. And it's one of those ones where you'll be sitting down and a run will take you... I mean, it depends on if I'm in your party and I'm telling you what to do and talking at you all the time. Probably about 2 hours. Maybe 3 if you've got me. So we have got some keys to give away tonight. I'm going to get into the dungeon. I'm going to turn chat back on, and if you guys would like to win a copy of Ancient Dungeon, then pop a magic wand emoji in the chat now. Look at the mission chat. Seamless. Seamless. So, we have our wand. We have our book. Our book starts charged with the ability to take one of the ultimates. Hello, weebs. With the ability to take one of the ultimates straight off of the bat. First and foremost, we are able to hold triangle to pop a magic missile on the end of our wand, and then it's a simple throw. I'll do hard difficulty later. A simple throw. A simple throw to fire your magic missile. Now, it can be a little bit more to it than that if you want it, because if you have the book away from the wand, it takes time for your ball to travel to the end of your wand. Whereas if you pick it from the book, you can cast faster. And then as far as ultimates are concerned, well, let me show you one. We have lightning. And we have fire and poison, and I'll try and remember to show those off later on. And we also have the ability to swish. See? I remembered one. And what the swish does for you is that is your way to knock back. Oh, does it? Oh, I didn't realize it actually costs mana. That little swish pushes enemies backwards. So, one of the other things that we need to make a point of doing in Ancient Dungeon is we must destroy everything. So, as I said, again, that Minecraft aesthetic, but it works. And it works really well. Oh, let's try and... Hey! Haha! Magic's pretty broken in this game, I must say. We can't open chests yet because we do not have any keys. Our map will be procedurally filled in for us as we move around the dungeon. One of the things that I am really crap at spotting at in this game, because they are actually hidden very well. You know how Dungeons of Eternity have secret rooms? They're a door, and you open them with a key. In this game, they are proper secret rooms. There will be the tiniest cracks on either the wall or the ceilings. And when you actually find them, it feels like you've done some work. I mean, that one doesn't count. That was behind a bookshelf. But what we got? Ooh, little golden pot. Ooh, first one. So, I was hoping that we would start off with relics. There's a particular relic that I'd like to get tonight. Kim and Von know. What these marks do is these are an additional thing. Once charged, used to gain a period of invulnerability. Now, there is no reason other than for the loot to kill enemies. There's no, like, leveling up system in this. However, when you take a mark, you get it etched on the back of your hand, and it gives you basically an additional ability, so we can get periods of invulnerability. This increased melee damage, that is a special thing that I've got through research. So not only do Devil's Mark have an ability, but they also, this one in particular, increases my melee damage. And all the different marks in this game have different ones. So now, even if you don't like the mark, they're worth picking up, usually, for the little extra that they give you. We have a little tattoo on our back of our hand now. That can be changed to other things as well. Still haven't got any keys. Oh, it's going to be one of those games. It's gonna be one of those games. Hello, Rickallen. Get a wand in the chat, mate, if you've only just jumped in. And hello, gentlemen. How we doing? So, I'll show as well. So, as far as this is concerned, if I press A, I get this lovely hue, this invincibility. We're not going to need it. But what that then does is that empties my bar. Now, as I kill enemies, this bar will fill. Now, what I said about not needing to kill enemies for anything other than golden loot and occasionally foodstuffs as well isn't actually true with the wizard class. As we kill enemies, it will charge up the middle of our book. When that's ready, we can then open it again and cast one of our ultimates. I can hear something that needs killing. Let's go and kill it. That's Beanie's favourite. Ha-ha! There's a... It's not quite auto-aim, but if you look at when we're firing the magic missiles, there's quite a width to them. My point is, you're kind of firing big magic bullets. Think Tempests, but a bit smaller, IDU crowd. So they're quite easy to get the flick on. Quite easy indeed. Ooh, spikes. Anything over in these walls? This is where they like to usually... Yeah, it is well, I'd say more Minecraft myself, weebs. Right, that seems to be a decent number of people in. End it there for us, Von. And pick us a winner, whilst I pick us a winner. Iron Stomach. Gain some protection after eating food that restores more health than needed. That's not bad. Gain 2 keys after completing an area. That is a good one to get early doors, because we shouldn't be short of keys that way. Shouldn't. Do note as well, with traps like this and areas like that, if we fall off, we will lose part of our life. every hit that you take in this game, before any kind of modifiers or anything comes into effect, takes half a heart off of you. So 6 hits and we're out. We don't have to chance that, as you know. I'm not particularly great at timing, so we'll just, do a little jump down the side there. So, as I said, make sure when you're going through this game, I mean, light sources don't count, but make sure you kill everything. One of the things that I always loved, I think you can do it with the wand. Oh, you can't do it with the wand. Oh, you can't do it with any... Do it. Oh, done, Chris. Hey, we can do it with magic. So you can actually chop the vines up with weaponry. I remember seeing that on the Oculus Quest and originally, and that was my favorite feature about the game, like coming in here and chopping all of these to pieces. So, right, let's go. Yeah, well done, Chris. Ooh, you're a nasty one. That looks like the old plant boss. Why are you back in the game? This is a hideous... Come on. There we go. Saying about easy aim. Lovely. Cool. Another choice. So the choices that I'm getting with relics is again because I've put some meta progression into this game. The further you get into a game, the more insight you get. You can then unlock various things in your research tree, which then have effects on the dungeon. Some are just like this. Instead of a relic being presented to you, you are given a choice. Others are, there is more chance you will be offered an alternate route. We may even see some dungeons that I have never seen in this game before. Slightly increase incantation damage? Nah. Your standard orb spells slowly increase in size, but reset when cast. Well, let's give it a whirl, shall we? So this is what I said about, like, originally, cutting the vines was a fan favorite and a favorite of mine. But I think the coolest thing about this game for me is how the little relics can have such big effects on not just the way that your weaponry behaves, but also the visuals. It's such a little thing, but it matters a lot to me. So... Huh? Look at the size of that thing! It's bigger than my head! So now, as you can see, if I hold my mana on the end of my wand, we fire off much larger and more damaging projectiles. Oh look, that slime's got a helmet. Shoot. Magic book! Yes! Poison! Yes! Look at it. Like, as simple as it is as well, it still looks great. The particle effects look brilliant in this game. Again, within the environment. Within the environment. Well, thank you all for... Yeah, okay, cheers. Yeah, okay, facts. Ooh. Which one is it? Ooh, good. So we now have some friendly wisps. These will stay with us and then just kamikaze into enemies. Yeah, put your contrast all the way to the top for that extra challenge. You don't want to be able to see where you're going? Contrast up. I am looking this time. I'm not seeing any secrets. So, how's those sound effects coming in, chat? Can you hear them, or should I turn them up a bit? I have got things on a reasonable level of volume. Let's charge up and... Whoop. And it just... I don't know. They haven't put another weapon system into this game, but this just feels new. So if you have played a lot of Ancient Dungeons, now's the time to go back and have a look. It's just very good. And it's only going to get more interesting the further we go through. And I still got to show you Fireball. Of the spells, I think Lightning is easily the best visually and probably the most versatile. Oh, cheers, fella. Cool. See you later then. I guess we follow him. I've never seen the enemies do that before. How helpful. How helpful. So, if I was paying attention, there would have been ever so tiny cracks. That, when you see them, they're obvious. But until you see them, they are very well hidden, as a good secret should be. What have we got in here? Traps. That board better not break. Gain 10 keys. Lovely. I know where... Oh, we can't go back. We can't go back. We can't go back. So, it's one of the things that does occur in these dungeons. Occasionally, you'll have a drop-down part so that you can't physically go back. I think it's to help with just general rendering and loading and such. Sometimes you can have a choice as well of which ways to go. But yeah, let me know, chat. How's that? How's the sound? Can you hear the game? You can always turn it up a little bit. Hello, Burger. Yeah, no, that... So, again, for the... I mean, I should say it as it is, and I should say Squeakers, because, you know, they're the best at Dungeons of Eternity. Dungeons of Eternity at Gorilla Tag. God, you're not quitting, are you? There is the monkey movement thing. It was added as a joke for April Fools, and they've just kept it because they've obviously put a bit of work into it. So if you want to do that, you can. I wouldn't recommend it. But again, it then takes a game where the movement system is based on the directional pad and changes it. I mean, that's kind of how it's supposed to sound, I guess. Let me... We'll creep it up a little bit, because to be fair, I've got the sound effects on quite low, so that might be a little bit better, because the sound effects are good on this. What do we got here? When health is low, eating food provides more health than usual. Good. That is that's only beneficial to us, and it's one of the things with this game that I implore you to read and reread the text. You can quite easily destroy your run by picking up the wrong item, and especially if you pick up the wrong item in combination with other items that you've gotten previously. And ooh, we do have a big spell. Hold still, I cast Fireball! So that one's just a heavier end projectile, but that's your 3. And to be fair, that already makes it more complex a system than we have. Is that a golden slime? I do believe it is. So this is another thing that I've had added to the dungeon thanks to my insight. And this guy, guess what? When he dies, I mean, he's actually quite a bit of a beast to kill. But when he dies, he'll drop me, I think it's additional gold. Might be relics. Could be relics. We need to charge. Like, for instance, because I wanted to show off as much as anything the visual effects. If I don't... Hello, Doc. If I don't charge the wand, it won't do as much damage as standard. So it does slow down my rate of fire, but I can obviously make my shots. Is it relics as well? Awesome. It slows down my rate of fire. That's the boss. We'll go and do that in just a moment. Hello, Ken. Think you've got this one, haven't you, Ken? Might have even played it with you at some point. I don't even know. Oh, also, sorry, Doc. No counting tonight. I know what I'm doing on this game. Set myself up. Set myself up. Ooh, you. All the dungeons. Hey. Can I... Oh, I can reflect. Okay. Not from there, though. Yep. Lovely. There is no jumping in this game. However, if you're not sat down, as me and Kim and Von identified the other day, launching yourself off of ladders is definitely doable. It has that climbing that I like as well, where you can actually get some zing off of your climbing. That's not me doing a lot, is it? Thank you. I assume it'll be only slightly. Let me do a little starty-stoppy. Right. Hopefully, there is the possibility that because of how old this game is, the audio delay just may be something that I can't do anything with. I have had games like that, especially from yesteryear. IDU springs to mind. That was always one that I couldn't do a lot with. But we have done a little starty-stoppy. That's the only way that I know to get it. You don't want to go anywhere near these vines. They will damage us, so you actually have to destroy them. Let me know how that audio delay is sounding now. I know the sound effects are going to be quite... That's definitely a better way to clear, isn't it? If it even does. And yeah, as you... So... If memory serves, when you have a magic ball on the end of your wand and you hit something, you can do it damage. There is a skill that you can get from Blood of the Beasts that allow you to add knockback to that, which then gives it everything I like. Oh, good! Shop! So, the first and most fundamental rule in a shop, because look, everyone will do it. I did it. The moment I came into a shop, well, what have we been doing through the entirety of the game? Well, we've been smashing absolutely everything. And the problem in a shop is if you smash absolutely everything, well, he owns everything, don't you? He's eyeing me up like I'm going to smash. Look, I'm telling them. So, do not destroy anything in here. He doesn't like it, and it will then reduce your levels of discount. So at the moment we're on 0%. If I give one of his chairs a thump... Yes, I know. Thank you, Lelix. And hello, Lelix. Welcome to the stream. So... Oh, is that what I think it is? No, it is, but I don't want to show that off. That's something that people who want to play the game in that particular style. The thing, so you can, like a good dungeon crawler roguelike experience, you can kill the merchant. You don't get to steal his shit, but you do end up in a fight with him, and then you can get quite a powerful relic. The problem is it will vastly reduce your discount, which then kind of makes gold in the game in that run a little bit irrelevant, because you're going to be either spending silly amounts when you encounter the next merchant, or you're not going to have anything to use it on. If you keep killing merchants, yes, you'll gain incrementally in power, but we do lose out on being able to buy things at a bargain. Both Do you? Oh, I haven't done it since. Yeah, you used to get a very powerful relic for killing the shopkeeper. So now it sounds like we'll test that later. So probably not going to need that, and we do have a potato already. Incantation attacks deal a small amount of damage to nearby enemies. Increase effect time for various orbs. Once charged, used to produce a random orb. Or see orbs, see potions. That's it calls potions orbs in this game for reasons. We have nothing to spend our money on in the shop, I don't think. This here is for my swishy attack, and it's not good enough. You'll also note that when I've come into this shop, I have put my weapons away. And the reason being, as Mr. Holland will tell you, is if you have your weapons out, it's very easy to just walk by things and blow them up. So yeah, don't do that. This is the little gambling box. Let me tell you something about gambling, kids. If you don't start, you never have to stop. We're not gambling. Although gambling is great. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, again, for 30 gold, even if it does have additional effects, I don't think it's that good. Unfortunately. I think I've had it on the wand before. Now this might change things. Your orbs grow in size and damage the further they travel. So that is going to suit us if we can do some long shotting. And then either melee or range damage slightly increases after completing an area. This one's good for getting that creeping power, but because it's either melee or ranged, we can't guarantee it having an effect on what we are doing best. So this is the guts of these games. This choice, that sounds great. It actually sounds better than that, but I would go with this because this is only a chance of melee or ranged, and we want ranged. This definitely affects our melee. So we'll go for that, and then let's see. And, oh, well, would you look at that? It's changed our magic to green. I don't think that's actually getting any bigger because we already have them, but potentially maximum size. What's this? A locked door? For me? I cast magic missile at the darkness. Congratulations if you're not Dread and get that reference. Congratulations, Dread. You will definitely get that reference. So these are, they call them orbs, but they are basically potions. To use a potion, you smash it at the floor near your feet. We're not going to use that. Ooh, K2 has clearly not been in this dungeon. But yeah, to increase the effect... To increase the effect... Anybody else, Dread, you'd get thrown out of the chat for that. That's the sort of sexist talk we can't have around here. But I know what you're talking about. So yeah, spending 30 gold. Spending 30 gold for something that makes the thing that we're not going to be using all that much a little better is probably not worth it. I'd rather keep as much gold as we can so that we can actually be effective in shops when we need to. Right. The way to navigate on your map as well. What's that? Is that a locked... Oh no, that's the... Yeah, that's the one that we can't go back to, isn't it? Because of things and stuff. Ooh. Just in case you didn't realise, yellow areas on the map are shops. Green areas on the maps are secrets that can contain all sorts of bits and pieces. And then purple, I think it might be, yeah, it is purple, are places that contain journal pages. journal pages eventually trigger special little fights, I think is fair to say, without spoiling it too much, later on in the dungeon, that then kind of give you a mutator for a dungeon run, where you start off as a character who has specific things about him, like he's particularly weak, but he starts off with 3 random relics, you know, or something like that. It's good. Oh, is it pink? Sorry, it looks purple to my eye. Well, this looks like a lovely room of death, does it not? So that's the first chapter over with, of which there are 3 chapters, and then, well, I suppose 4, but the last one's a boss fight. On we go. So this will be one of 2 bosses. We're probably going to be best off using lightning, aren't we? And note how my lightning has changed colour as well, from the standard blue to the green. We want to be trying to hit him. We want to charge this up and hit him as far away as possible, so we're doing decent damage. Oh, nice chandelier hit, you ass. Oh, headshot. You want to put afters in? You can. So, again, one of the things that I will say about this game is it is a very hard game with the sword and the knife when you're first getting started on it. Stick with it, though. Magic is balked. Crossbow and short sword is balked. I think the starting weapon in this game is part of the reason why it has a reputation for being a very hard game. So they have recently changed the system of unlock. If you can get 50 kills in the library area, then the tome and the wand will then appear. If you get 25 kills in the mines, then the crossbow and short sword will. It might have a chance, but I think it's supposed to be up here. We haven't had it. I love the crossbow. We haven't had a lot of luck in the multiplayer of finding people things, even though we've met the conditions, which has led me to believe that once you have it, it's a chance. Because there is the possibility that it could spawn in the dungeon, but that part of the dungeon is not accessible. So, ooh. Now this I haven't seen before. Oh, good. So this is... Oh, better grab this. It's not great for us. Slightly increasing incantation damage, which is swishy, which we're not using. So, but again, if we don't take it, someone else will. Someone else come along and grab it. Probably Kim. She needs a slight increase in melee damage now. So this is something that I haven't seen before. Normally, we would be traveling to the infested dungeon. This is a realm of death. If the initial game isn't difficult enough with the sword and dagger, going into here it's just horrible. Every single enemy either explodes and leaves red behind, which damages you, and there's like explosive things on the wall, like these cancerous, growthy sort of things, which if you don't see them, that's half a heart. It's just horrible. Just absolutely horrible. But as I said, this could be worse. I couldn't tell you. I haven't seen this before. The noxious sewers. Oh, good. To state the obvious, this place stinks. I admit I gave it no thought to more mechanical needs of the dungeon's inhabitants, past or present. Whatever forces incepted this place, we need not wonder about its pragmatism. Oh, with the long words. Thank you, cartographer. So that's one of the pages that you have to pick up. That's kind of like story. Again, I'll leave the story for you guys. This is a roguelike dungeon crawler, gods damn it. I haven't even seen this. I'm hoping it's not as bad as the infested dungeon. And thank you for the key earlier. Yeah, red. I think red was the only one that I was missing. For boss rooms. This is looking great. I mean, I might not be saying that for a while. That's quite extensive. 3 choices off the bat. Okay, let's go this way. For those of you who are ever short of time or whatnot, this just has a save and quit. So you can't save your progress. If you die, that's it. You're out. But if you save and quit, you can then return to the game. So if you can't put a massive play session in, then that caters for you. Right. Now that you know how to save and quit the game, let's see if we can get another lucky winner out of you lot. So, whilst I explore this infested, horrible-looking, lovely-looking sewer, you guys put magic wands in the chat for your chance to win a copy of Ancient Dungeon on the Quest 3. Do note as well, this is running natively on Quest 3. That's kind of my shtick. That's what we do here. PC VR Master Race, you go do your thing. Us console plebs. Oh, look, it's an undead pig. Cool. So it's going to be skeletons and zombies down here, hopefully. Maybe the occasional rat. Oh. So are they shit then? Fuck. Where's my book gone? Fellas, hang on. I'm trying to get my... Where's my book gone? Okay. Oh, God. Bear with me a second, everybody. Bear with. Thanks for the potato. Oh, flies? Can I get it back? I mean, I don't need the need to charge this up longer. Lovely. Well, that was horrifying. Yeah, that's what I was gonna see if there's any kind of, because we can go main menu. That doesn't balk your run. Leave the current PlayStation. Continue. Cool. Thank you. I mean, I will just do the old save quit thing. For those of you who are wondering, because I'll show it off and pretend that it's a feature that I wanted to let you know about, there are lots of options in this. I'd like to see more from the vignette. The vignette is okay, but I'd like to see this to be adjustable, because I know some people do struggle with these kind of games, and having a really adjustable vignette so that you're almost like a horse with the amount that you are blinkered does help people get into VR. And if it's massively adjustable instead of just on or off, then people can start it off really aggressive and then slowly but surely move it out. And that's how people that can't play VR get to play VR. Yeah, lots on the angles. You can change dominant hands. So if, like me, you want the crossbow in your left for that gun-slinging style, then that's the way. But yeah, decent amount of... Oh, it just did. There we go. Well done, chat. So yeah, it automatically unequipped when I swapped over. So again, if you wanted to be casting with your left hand and book in your right, you are catered for. Right, on! This way! We want one of these charged at all times. Ugh. God. Oh, okay, is that what it is? Cool. Oh man, you guys just won't quit. Oh, look at them, they're jumping on top of each other, how cute. Little shits. God, even the boxes are covered in shit down here. It's a constant problem. It seems to be more predominant as well with the wizard, because you've always got something in both hands. You put your hand to an orb to find out what it is, because I don't remember. I don't bother memorising the colours of the orbs. There's only one that I like, and it's one of the green ones. So... this is also very, very, very well done. Feels good to break things in this game. Ooh, there's our book. We don't want to waste this yet, though. Yeah, I always think these are kind of pigs, but they could be... they make pig noises, but they're supposed to be maggots, I think. Big maggots. Why... oh, I cast my... right, so don't have your book open. So it looks like if you have your book open and then try and pull mana from it, it will automatically grab one of your spells. So yeah, that's a thing. We didn't need to use that key. But to be fair, we've got plenty of keys. Slugs. Maybe. I always thought they were pigs. I mean, if you look at the back of them, they're definitely not pigs. But yeah, this is awesome. Absolutely awesome. As I said, I've never seen this level. This is the alternate to the infested dungeon. And the one thing that I would say so far, there are... fuck off. Fuck off. Oh, that's perfect for flies, because they're a tiny target. One of the things that I would say is I'm kind of glad of this, but the thing is, I don't think you can experience this level until... hello, Waterfall. How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Congratulations for catching one live. Oh, we are in the middle of a giveaway at the moment, so if you want to win this one, magic wand in the chat. So... Infested Dungeon, as I said, it's kind of like the ramp of going from Purgatory to Paradise Lost in Death Unchained. It's that level of difficulty, is it? So that might be something that we can't conquer with this game, because I've already got the delay on. Wonder why? Like, how far delayed? Because I've already got a delay on to account for quest. Like, are you just chilling out? Just the spell for you. Yep. Well, yeah. Does it? So again, these it's something that I can try and counter and conquer. So just I don't know, just pretend, I guess. Slightly increase incantation gap. Well, we might as well. It's only going to waste if we don't. Thanks, Vaughn. So yeah, I suppose this level is looking a little easier or a little bit more inviting, well, dare I say, than the infested dungeon level, which is the alternate here, or that's the actual way, and this is the alternate. The only problem is that you don't unlock... What was that? Was that you? I'll kill it just in case. The only problem with it is this level is probably a little bit easier on your new starter, yet you wouldn't get access to this level until you've probably played it quite a lot. And yeah, that's quite right. The death in that game is invincible. Absolutely invincible. And you need to find the... Well, yeah, you need to find the gold skull and then bring the hole up to your mouth. And then that does a scream. If you were about for the Halloween event then you will have seen it before. There is one per dungeon. If you can't find it, you are out of luck. Absolutely out of luck. Hello, the Talenton. Welcome to the stream. This is running natively on Quest 3. And as far as the... Which VR? This is on the Quest 3 native. The movement is very good. I like the movement on here. It's not too quick. It's just right, and you've got a decent level of control over it with the stick. So you can actually increase it through various means. But it is, as we were talking about earlier, what the... Oh, it's the darkness. As we are... Oh, you little shit. That was the fly, that was. Where's it going? Oh. Well, let's say it was all part of the plan, and not that these shit demons are kicking my ass. All part of the plan so I can show off food consumption. How are you boys with fireballs? If only you weren't so disgusting, it would feel like some kind of... I would feel like some kind of child murderer. But it's fine. That's coming back nice and quick, actually. But yeah, movement is good in this. The game does have a vignette as well. So... part of the plan. Yeah, look, see, because now I can show you how cool... Look, we've lost a heart because we took 2 hits. I can now eat an apple. Yum. I get that. And that's the life system. All part of the plan. Right, where are we going? Oh, I like these really long corridors. But yeah, there is a vignette on this. It's not extensive. I know that can help with movement. The one thing that I will say is our very own Vega really struggles with the lighting and the general aesthetic, and he's a bit of a VR veteran. He plays all sorts and doesn't often get sick. And in that circumstance, Dungeons of Eternity he has a problem with. This game he gets on fine with. So this one is probably quite an easy on the eye and VR legs one. And hello, boys. Welcome on in. Oh, get a magic wand in the chat as well. I think you'll like this. I think you'll like this. Ooh. Ah! Uh-oh. Oh, you... I thought that would have killed him. But no. Alas not. Ooh. Ah, well. And then that allows... And then as planned, that allows me to eat the potato. Use that half. Yeah. No, so I think this one, basically, although it is basic looking Minecraft graphics, it is very smooth. I think frame rate, and with Vega's situation, flicker, but frame rate, this seems to be running at a very steady, I'd say 90, might be 80, I can't really tell past 80, I don't think. Oh. So that needs to be dealt with. Quick shot. Lovely. Cool. That's awesome. Fly spawner. Ah. But yeah, as far as it depends on what side you want to join. If you have a decent PC, then PC VR. Hello, Fee. It is a very old game. Get a magic wand in the chat, though, if you would like to have a look. I remember... I thought you were commenting on this one previously. I don't know if it was Fee or not. Once charged, used to summon a wisp. Gain 1 more heart container. I mean... We haven't been using this one. This one we actively want to use. And look at that. we've got a little friend. Yeah, this one's a very old game. This is very, very satisfying. Very satisfying to knock everything in, and rewarding as well. Apple for the teacher. Apple for teacher. One of the things that you can do in this game, because there are circumstances where you would need to, if there are 2 relics that would be useful to you. It's a bit of a fringe case, but I've had use for it before. If you keep changing relic, you can move the relic. It's useful in situations where there's one relic in particular in this game which gives you an additional... there's one mark in this game that gives you an additional relic. There are other marks in the game that are one-off uses, and then you won't really get much out of them for a very long time, and the relic one can be one of them. And also, like, it isn't useful on the emboss, but other ones could be, so you could move those along. But yeah, if you have a PC and a PC ready or PC VR ready, then that is obviously a good way to get into it. If you get a Quest 3, I would honestly say native is where you should start, then open up the can of worms that can be PC VR. It would be my opinion on it. Right, we're going this way. I feel like I might have missed something there. End us that giveaway then, Von. Pick us a winner, please. Hello, Dreadwolf. And yeah, it is a good one. And hello, Momity. Tal will do. It's how it's how it's read out to me. If I ever butcher pronunciations, it's because it's how it's read out to me. I'm not looking at chat. Hey, look. There. Can we? Hello, Stace. That isn't because it calls Scatman Stace, by the way. It's because I'm doxing him. Based on what I just said. But yeah, the one thing that I will say for anybody who's considering VR or specific... Well, that's probably because the woman reads it out correctly. I mean, I feel like we shouldn't have told you, gentlemen. It's fun to be chased around the dungeon. It adds... It adds danger to what can often be a foregone conclusion. Just heard one. Oh man, I'm not losing life for a key. You can fuck off. Well done, gentlemen. Excellent work, sir. I shall see you in the multiplayer at some point, I am sure. Ooh. That one's actually quite obvious, I guess, but you can easily miss them as you're walking along. But, go gadget secret! Is this on the ceiling? I mean, obviously it's pixelated. Is that what I think it is? I think it is, isn't it? I think it is. Kind of look like a spider behind there. Right, what have you got for me? Gold. Lovely. What have you got for me? When hit, time is temporarily slowed. There you go, IDU faithful. We now have slow time on hit. The equivalent of a Holy Grail. Grace of God. So that leaves us with 2 keys. No, sorry, not 2. 3 keys to give away. So we'll do another giveaway in about half an hour or so. So if anyone wants to get the kettle on, now's the time. Oh, you little shit. You're getting the lightning. You're all getting the lightning. Actually, you can get the poison instead. That's that. So obviously the poison's really good if you've got a lot of slow-moving enemies. Otherwise, I think lightning is one of your best shouts. The fireball's good, but you gotta land it. Poo slimes? I've got poo emojis coming at me. Where is he? Ooh. Apple. Oh, cheeky boy. And see, so that's an enemy that appears in the first stage. Now it's a little bit more covered in things that it shouldn't be. And it has a charge attack now. So that's great. That's great. Oh. Oh, get away from my feet, you little... Must charge. So this can be one of the challenges of this game as well. I'm used to flick, 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 and doing consistent damage. What we now have to do is change the way that we're playing it, and I need to remember to hold. That's why we haven't been doing much damage. I thought that was someone hiding behind that then. Very much so. Very much so. Yes. How you doing there, buddy? Yeah. Lovely. If you fall into areas that you can't get back up from, which I'm assuming this is, it isn't insta-death. You just take the equivalent of whatever your damage is. This is one of those games where it starts off where you are taking half a heart worth of damage, and if memory serves, if you get far enough, it starts multiplying the damage, a la Dungeon, a la In Death Unchained. That's maybe where they got it from. Oh, definitely, dude. Definitely. Yeah, you need to be on this with me, boys. This is great. But yeah, as I said, for those of you who have this game, because it has been out for some time, definitely worth a revisit. They've put a lot into it, and it does now have multiplayer. But... oh yeah, Dungeon. I was a big fan of Dungeon Master. But hey! Well, you can swipe them. Yeah. I'm actually finding I'm having to use Swish down here. Good. Good. No, it doesn't. No, hello, Doctor. Welcome on in, and you're not wrong. Thing is, I think the vast majority of people who... watch this, I try and make the streams look as good as possible so that you've got an idea of what the graphics are going to look like when you get in there. But I think... the fucking hell are you? I was trying to rant, you little shit. I think we all know by now, especially if you're a long-time watcher of the channel, if you get... what you see, it will be better in headset. No doubt. Oh, no, I get you. I get you. But that statement is true of pretty much all VR games. I can't think of ones that are as good to watch or even better than they are to play. It's very much a VR thing. Unless you're watching it in... I get my ass kicked here. Don't know where that guy went either. Ooh, I wonder if we'll get... just in case... well, you come on my team then, boys. I'll take you through this game. We'll get you your wand and your crossbow unlocked. I do intend on getting this one into the playlist as well of games that I can play with you guys. Live! You, sir! The sewers are great. Lots of tiny little enemies. I need to get into the habit of doing that. That's a great way to get rid of all the boxes. That just feels cool. And the fact that the lightning changes. I wish the little blue bits, because basically when the lightning reflects off of another surface, it goes blue. I wish they were green as well, but tiny things. Small things. The best AoE, it's probably the regular spell that we've got, but you can make it so that that becomes explosive. Of the spells that are on here, I think the fireball one is the most damaging in a small AoE. The biggest AoE is the poison one, but you've got to make sure that enemies stay in it for a while. Yeah, I am kind of thinking of taking it back on this level as well. It's, yeah, not easy. Oh, no, it's all good, dude. But yeah, we're not doing multiplayer tonight. This is me showing off the wand and this game in general whilst I get these lovely peoples and keys. But soon, the way that this one works as well, I, with a team of 3, can probably go through this in about an hour and a half. So in one of our streams, I can probably get 2 groups of 3 in with me and tour them through the dungeon. And it should be good fun. Rampant with death. If you die in this game as well, in the multiplayer, if you die here, you're out. If you die in the multiplayer setting, then you need reviving. Quest 3 is a great entry-level rig, especially at the price. I think I'm safe in saying I haven't checked the old Quest 3S price, but I think if you're gonna stump up for a Quest 3, you might as a Quest 3S, you might as well put the extra in to get the Quest 3, because the lenses make a big difference. Yeah, for me, this game has always been solid, and they've been continually adding decent little bits and bobs of content, but it's never really been enough to bring me back. I must have put a good God across, because I've lost my file once on this one as well. I think this was one that didn't have cloud save at one point, and I remember having to start again. Or it might have even been when I've reset profiles or messing around with things online. I can't remember. But I've got to have put 100 hours into this game quite easily. I mean, you know, obviously don't judge that on my gameplay at the moment, though. So, but yeah, I don't think there's enough of a difference. Is that where we came down? Yes. I don't think there's enough of a difference. Basically, I would the lenses in the Quest. The easiest way I've heard it described is the lenses in the Quest 3, the original Quest 3. The lenses in that, you'll have a much easier time finding what we in the VR industry would call the sweet spot and keeping it in the sweet spot. So, oh, they're a tricky little fucker, aren't they? Didn't even see him. That was really bad. Hang on. Yeah, but I'm on a Quest 3. I always thought the Fresnel lenses were the better ones. Or is it on the 3S? Is it the 3S that has the Fresnels and we have the better ones on the Quest? Anyway, long story short, whatever ones are on the Quest, they have, like, I can move the headset quite a lot and I still maintain decent vision. These are horrible. I hate these already. What a twat of an enemy. I'm not even seeing them on the... Oh, there, yeah, now I'm looking for him. Yeah, now I see you. I thought he's done quite a good job with that. Yeah, that looks good enough that it just looks like part of the scenery. Oh, yeah, of course, pancakes. Got ya. Yeah, good old What? cheap. Yeah, hopefully. Quest 3 coming. This is a good one. Locks have a chance to open without consuming a key, but we're already got plenty of keys, so I don't think we're going to have a problem with that. Right, I'm going to grab a quick wet of water. And did I... Oh, yeah, but none of the poison dudes have done that up until this point, I didn't think. Is it definitely cancelled? That's rubbish. I suppose, yeah, that was the difference, wasn't it? That was a light green slime as opposed to a poo emoji one. So that's why there was a difference. Oh, fly, good. Cool. Right, let's just make sure that's on charging. Good. We about ready for another one, Vaughn? About ready? No, Dread keeps on reminding me that it's been cancelled. Yeah, like I've been killing all of these and they haven't been doing anything. So yeah, those ones don't have the residual effects. So yeah, this level does share some of the worst properties of the infested dungeon, but it's probably easier. But again, as I said, that doesn't help new starters. Does not help new starters. Oh, I was going to ask chat, if you know, that's fine, but don't tell me what it is. Is there a new boss in here, or is it the same one? I don't want to know what it is, but I'd like to know if it's new or not. I mean, we're going to find out soon enough. Excellent. No, don't say she! Spoilers. Awesome. No, that's good. I've seen games... Ooh, one is awesome. I've seen... Oh, missed. I've seen games add alternate levels before, and then... And then, yeah. That's one. Yeah. Get back. No. Okay. Ooh, that's a nasty place. Pie for Vaughn. Pie for Vaughn. Cool. Well, it wouldn't be pie. Wouldn't be pie for Vaughn, would it? It'd be, cake. Cake for Vaughn. Cake for Vaughn. Ha! Now you know what it's like, Vaughn! Ooh, job for lightning! Yeah, I'd love to see those little blue reflective lightnings go to the same colour as this. Or like a different colour. Slightly different colour green, maybe. I hear flies. Oh man, I don't even think it's that good. I can't remember what that is. If we get more cupcakes. Cupcakes! She likes cupcakes. Yes. Oh, you fucking... Get out! There you go. Right. Where's the nest? Take out the nest quick. No nest. Right, I think there was a little bit left in this room. Or probably enough. I mean, like, so these mana, these are new-ish edition. And those burn enemies. That's a magma potion. Which is very nice. But yeah, the one that we've got is this one. And it's great. Absolutely great. If we had more food, so that's it's only going to cost us what? Well, no, it's probably going to cost us 2 because I've got to go over there, see if it's worth getting. Because I can't remember what it is. Most welcome. I'm a terrible swisher. I forget all the time. But again, it's nice that I haven't needed to swish with the wand in my previous playthroughs. I've just kept them at range and done the business. Whether... Ooh. Is it? No. Flick and swish. I have watched Harry Potter. I've got a Mrs. is Obsessed. Ah, there. So if you're ever lost on the map and you're looking for where you haven't been, if you check the outlines, you might just about able to see it there. And if you check the outlines of the map, where it has not got black shadowing at the end of the line, it's where you need to go. So I think we've covered everywhere. But yeah, so the only thing that I will say, and again, try it, make of it what you will as far as PCVR. The problem that I've had is I'm a bit of a... I suppose I am actually a bit of a PCVR princess in that I can't get the latency down low enough that I can't feel it. And the problem... That problem is very much a me problem by the sounds of things as well, because other people don't have that issue. I can get the latency down to like 40 milliseconds, but I can still feel it, and it then feels delayed. And I think it's because I come from native, where everything is one-to-one. There's also the thing that PCVR players don't tell you, and it's that... I don't even think if I got it down to 20 milliseconds, unless it is one-to-one, I believe I would feel it. But I do try every now and again, especially when, like, all they need to do is make it so that there's a Warhammer 40k, thank you, Kim, a Warhammer 40k game on PCVR and nothing else. And, yeah, then I'll give it another... What are you saying about the long bottom? Soapbox trim. Moderate increase weapon damage, but decrease your number of hearts. Oh, it was a choice. I was actually gonna take 2. I was gonna take both. Hello, shop. Right. Whilst I'm purchasing all your ill-gotten gains, somebody can win a copy of the game in the chat. So, if you would like to win a copy of this glorious little ancient dungeony game for the native MetaQuest variant, then get me a magic wand in the chat. I think I remember this one. This one's gold, isn't it? Gain 20 coins after completing an area, but it's going to cost us 20 to get it, but we've got plenty, so we might as well get that. Yes, I'll have your apple. Yes, I'll have your apple. And I should have got... What's this? Fragrance letter. Gain 1 protection after completing an area. Lovely. I'll take it. So, this is one of the things that you can get in this game. You can get the... I suppose... Again, it's the equivalent of armor for you IDU crowds. But you can get temporary. Oh, we haven't been... we haven't been doing wisps. I always forget. we can get the equivalent of it is an extra heart, but you can't refill it through food. So, but we will take one of those. Yeah, no, I have seen that. It was the only reason that Space Marine game. It was the only reason why I went to a VR arcade, because of course, boys, we've got VR at home, haven't we? So why go to a VR arcade? And then the one VR arcade that I went to was like, yeah, we haven't got the license for that one. It's like, oh, why am I even here? I think the only one that I'm aware of is Simon the Sorcerer is a Discworld game, isn't it? I remember a friend of mine playing that quite a lot. Yes, but then then I would need to be cabled. I have tried using cable for X-Wing, for Rogue Squadrons, or sorry, Star Wars Squadrons. I was called Rogue Squadron. That's what I remember. I have tried a cable for Squadrons, but for me, VR is about, like, I don't know if anyone ever even notices, I don't use smooth turn in games, and I very rarely use the snap turn in games. Everything that I do, I am moving around on my playmat because, well, it's VR, isn't it? You know, I'm standing up, I might as well be moving around. There's also a part of me that's faster than snap turn, and more precise than snap turn. Right, let's go and have a look at this boss. Let's not get our asses killed, everybody. That'd be good. Now, I haven't seen this boss. I have no idea how to do it. I don't even know what it is or if there's variants of it. But let's charge one of these up. Also note, because we got that ability, the last ability on replaces the color of the thing. So we've gone from green to red. The swarm? Where? Ooh. Ooh. It's falling! That's not damaging it. Swish! Ow. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not taking damage. No spoilers, thank you. Right. Interesting. Ah, you! The queen! Oh, you sheep. Kill the queen, kill the hive. I love the little crown. That's a great shout. Why are you down there? Shouldn't you have... Oh, fuck. Fell off again. Why are you there? Surely that's an error. Surely that's an error. I saw it go back into the hive. Get away! Yeah. Yeah. Dundee. Oh, fuck. Is that Banksy in? Hello, Banksy. Oh, come on in, mate. Well, that went kind of alright, I guess. Cool. Nice boss. I think that was an error, though. I think the queen was supposed to go back into the hive. It looked like she went back into the hive, and then she just ended up there, which then meant that I could just kill it. So, cool. Good boss. Good boss. So yeah, unlike other games, IDU, they added an alternate area, and they actually populated it with a new boss. Who would have thought? The next 5 times you are hit, critical chance increases. That's pretty good. We are getting hit quite a lot. This is an unlock. One of the research unlocks that you get from the currency that you collect. Is it inspiration? I think it's inspiration. And that is quite an important one to get, because guaranteeing a little bit of food at the end of every How's it doing that? I mean, I like it. Getting a little bit of food after every boss is always nice. Cool. What's that one? When hit, your next few weapon strikes do massively more damage. We are getting hit more than I'd like to admit. So that's good. We can't actually afford to give up this mark at the moment as well, because it's one of the things that's given us an extra life, because we lost one. Hey! We're back home. This is familiar. Lovely. So it's this level is where you actually unlock the tome and wand. And you do so by getting 50 kills here, which we found you can track on your statistics. When you get those 50 kills, the wand and tomb can appear within your run, and if you pick it up, you then unlock it, which is a lot easier system than previous. This level definitely suits the old magic wand. I hate these. Timing. Skip! As in skip away. Did I just batter the coin away? Brilliant. Lovely. So, one of the things to note, I always say this to everyone who visits the ancient library, or is it ancient or mystic? It's probably mystic. If you ever see one of these bookshelves without any books on it, it definitely has a secret behind it. Thing is, a good dungeoneer in this game should be smashing absolutely everything, and you will automatically smash the walls when you go through it. Hour and 20 minutes. Hour and 20 minutes, I think, and this is the second to last level. Forgotten, that's it. I could say that was part of the joke, and I couldn't remember what the library was called. I wouldn't do that, because that's crap. So, you... Oh, what? How many? What? As in, how long have I had the game? I've had the game since. Ooh, haven't seen this before. Interesting. Oh, got ya. As far as hours, I must have put about 100 into this. But of course, I haven't played it for a little while. As soon as I heard the update was coming, I played it a lot when it was single player. I then played it a bit when it became multiplayer. I was waiting for something new weapon-wise, and we got it. So, although I do like the crossbow in this, and they've added enough to this now to renew my interest. So, and again, the multiplayer is a full 4-player multiplayer. It's nice and stable, and it works. So, and these are new to me as well. I don't know how long ago they were added, but these are, you'll see here, these big question marks. So these are points of interest. These, as I understand it, are specifically crafted parts that are thrown into the procedurally generated dungeons. But I don't know, Bucky, I'd imagine I put 150 hours into this game. So does the job. Yeah. What are you? I don't even know what that is. Are you friendly? Shall I throw spells at it? It's whispering. Oh, no, you're not friendly. Ow! Oh, these are homing. Wait, 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 wait. That's not taking damage. Run! Awesome. Get away from me. Fuck. Stop! Stop! Interesting. So you can't actually kill that thing in the middle by the looks of things, but we have to traverse this area. But as long as we're out of its area, it can't reach me. I like it. I like it. And it summons enemies as well. I don't like it. What have we got here then? Potato, anyone? It's mine now. Yeah, they're, timing. Thanks, Vaughn. Is it... That's a nudge for picking a winner, isn't it? We're in the middle of a giveaway, aren't we? So, pick us a... Are we? Oh, are we? I feel like we're in the middle of a giveaway, aren't we? God, they're like the fucking water things in Abyss. Yeah, pick us a winner, Vaughn. Thank you. No, that's not it. We will check just in case. Like this, I like. Oh shit! I can't make that. Yeah. Go gadget wisp. I wonder if I can kill it. Let's try and kill it. I don't think we can kill it. Ah, what teleported me? Oh, you fuck. It's teleporting me. It's grabbing me. What the fuck? Oh, that's absolutely... Hang on, wait. Why is it not letting me leave? Well done, Dread. Why is it not letting me leave? Don't understand. No, stop. Okay. Need to kill the enemies and get my ass kicked here. Stop it! So hang on, it hits me. No! What? Come on. I still have no idea how that worked. That felt like lag. What a bastard. Who said... Someone mentioned something about that. Did someone say about... No. I have no idea what was going on there. That felt like it was lagging. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. So... What we've done there, on purpose, of course, as we always do, is we've perished so that you guys can see the end screen. Next, we'll complete it, obviously, but we've... Cheers, Dread. It's not even your job. Go and play your fucking game. So, when you die, based on what you have done within the dungeon, you will get a certain amount of insight. That insight we're going to use to convert to things within the game. This is one of those games where you are supposed to die. I was kind of hoping not to, but yeah, there you go. But what I will do now is we'll play on probably what is still my probably favoured weapon. Magic's great. Magic's powerful. I do like a crossbow, though, because we can gunsling it. And it would be good to show off some of the different ones. Yeah, it does. I don't think it says think I must have done about 40 runs, of which 14 have been successful, which isn't a lot, but I have done a lot of testing on this game to make sure that I know what I'm doing. Oh, we have not got much in the ways of insight. So this gives you an idea of the systems that are in play here. You use your insight to unlock things, hidden pastures. Secret areas may be found in walls, ceilings, or floors. And then unlocking that one opens up these 4, and then you go through. And then there are things like pedestals may offer 2 upgrade items to choose from. So I do like that. And yeah, the arcane rift can genuinely go suck a dick. That was horrible. It felt like I don't understand why as well. That's the worst part about it. I was trying to leave and it kept on pulling me back, and it felt like I was lagging. It felt like I was going forward and then being teleported back, going forward and being teleported back. And it wasn't to do with her tendrils, or that thing's tendrils, and I don't think I was able to kill that thing. But again, I like little surprises like that. It's unfortunate, but part of the game. Part of the game. I'm not gonna die, indeed. I didn't see any, if I'm honest. I saw boxes, and some other bits, but again, hopefully, like this is part of the beauty of something like that, though, is it's a puzzle that will kill you, and so you can only investigate it on the fly as long as you can stay alive. But I'll definitely be treating that one with a lot more caution next time. So what do we have now? We have the crossbow and the short sword. So I don't want to cover magic too much, because that's just one element. That is the latest element, but we can get a lot of work done quite fast with the crossbow. Why? Here's why. Crossbow bolt's explosive, and the way that it works, you can't spam the crossbow bolts. When you fire them, when they land, the further they are away from you, the longer they take to come back to then reload. So, and what I find is, because they're explosive, I think of this, because I shoot for feet, basically, because it's explosive radius. Why wouldn't I? I think of it as kind of like an extended melee weapon, and you just try and stay close to whatever it is that you're fighting and keep pumping it with shots. And then if you get things that are down there, well, then you can make use of your range. Just got to wait for things to come back. So you guys like to throw rocks, huh? I like the crossbow a lot. Note as well, I am not using it as I am right-handed, but this makes sense to me because I like to rapid fire the crossbow if we can get close enough. We'll go the other way whilst that's coming back to see if there's anything over here. There is a door. We don't have any keys. Boo! Blech. How those sound effects as well, chat? Still delayed, or has it sorted itself out? Don't know. Wait, steady. So, zombies. Fully fleshed zombies are fine. They'll just walk at you. Zombies... Ooh. Zombies that have the skeletal arms, those ones will do the charge attack at you. Oh, good. Maybe we sorted it from earlier then. Bloody explaining. Got hit by the arrow. Bloody explaining. Any keys? Yeah, hopefully that's because of the old stoppy-starty that we performed earlier, because it was apparently a little way out. But again, I'm expecting to have sound issues with this game because it was designed on a system a very long time ago. It will have gone through iterations. It will have changed. The coding is tight, but you could say a lot about the... you could say the same about In Death Unchained. And that game was plagued with audio issues. I think I've got my finger on the pulse as to why there would have been audio Oh yeah, I think mine's like 14 and 40 or something. Not very good on this file. Probably would have been about that on the last file though, to be honest with you. But yeah, In Death Unchained, I think it's the slow time in that game that puts the audio out. Where did you go? Oh, you're dead. Good. Right, once charged, used to produce a random orb. Increase effect for various orbs. Cool. There's one orb that I rate. Hey, there it is! Demanding orb. Throw it at your feet to deal one additional damage until the next time you get hit. So if you cannot get hit, that's just extra damage. That's probably, for me anyway, one of the best orbs in the game. So we're now stronger until we take a hit. So let's just try not to get hit, everybody. Go right around you. The other great thing about the crossbow, that explosive radius makes it often quite easy to accidentally find secrets. Because as you are firing this about the place, it's just blowing everything up. And it also makes just what the doctor ordered, a potato. Also makes the nice one, Kim, thank you. Spread the love. No self-damage with crossbow radius, nope. Like, look at this one here. He has no skeletal about him, so he's weighed down with his sloughed flesh. Or sloughing flesh. The hand-to-hand combat in this does work. I'm just a fan of ranged. There's only one guaranteed way that you can get past these. And if you press the duck button... There isn't a duck button. To be fair, if we passed across the middle, the closer you are to them, the less likely you are to get hit by them, because obviously they trigger and they've got travel time. So, that's a thing. Oh, that doesn't look ominous at all, does it? Ooh. Ooh. So, that is the variation. No thanks, don't want to get hit. We're doing a solid 8 damage. That one's one of the variations for, like, locking off the other side of the dungeon. There are still ways to get back there, as was said. There's a guerrilla movement mode, which we'll probably try at some point on stream for a laugh. But there is also a relic that you can get that allows you to float over gaps for a few seconds. So you can actually go back there. So... when hit, summon a wisp. Oh, well, that's useless. We're not getting hit in this stream. No, sir. No more hits. So note how I'm shooting this into the ground and staying close so that I can really rattle off the shots. Oh, definitely. They'll never stop. Yeah, you can do. You can do. I just find it... It does work. It does work. It does work, but I find there's another one there, look. Bastards. I find it not particularly consistent, so I don't like to use it. I'd rather just avoid them like the plague. The thing is, with the traps, you don't notice them more often than not until you've got an arrow in you. So, yeah. Maybe that's just me. As I said, not an easy game by a big stretch of the imagination. It is one of those ones that starts out quite hard. Just in case anyone was wondering, can you? Yes, you can. It's one of those games that starts off quite hard, and then through the meta progression and through the different weapons that you can unlock does get easier so that people don't get disencouraged with genuinely how difficult this game can be sometimes. I mean, look at what happened to me just now. Even I, chat, even I a so-called being chased by a slime, a so-called veteran of this game, come across something that I didn't know how to deal with that at all, and got my ass kicked by it. So yeah, and it'll be fun, chat. It'll be fun working it out. There is no friendly fire, unfortunately. Thanks, Vaughn. Yes, no, I definitely agree with that. Yes, indeed. Right, that's boss. Yeah, the easiest way to deal with them is to get far away enough from them that they don't trigger, or duck underneath them. Those are the only two guaranteed ways I know to deal with them. Shop shop! So this, I was talking about, like, you know, the complexities of this game and what is hidden under the hood of these blocky graphics. That should tell you everything that you need to know. There's a discount system that can be plus or minus. There is a luck system that can be plus or minus. You have critical damage and standard damage for each element of your weapon, and you then also have an evasion chance. This is a percentage chance of you ignoring damage when you take a hit, but then that is compounded by all of the upgrades that you can get, and you can literally get an infinite number of upgrades, and this does have cycle play. So when you have finished a run, you do have the option to continue that run with all of your ill-gotten gains, but the dungeon gets harder, and then you get increased meta progression and other rewards. We'll talk about Beast Blood if I can beat the boss tonight, and or if I can get to the boss. I can beat the boss, it's if I can get to it. Cheers, boys. And yeah, but if you die during that choice, like going to the next cycle, so to speak, and die, if memory serves, you lose everything, or you lose things that you could have gained. So yeah, only go in if you are particularly powerful. What's this? Third card mod. Oh, that one I know. Moderately increase 2 characteristics, but significantly decrease another. If memory serves on this, slight is 1, moderately is 2, and significantly is 3. Or it could be 1, 3, and 5. I can never remember. Marks have a chance to charge when coins are collected. That's not bad, but I keep forgetting to do marks at the best of times. Let's have an apple. And what have you replaced it with? Gain a large amount of protection after destroying the next boss, but that boss's damage is doubled. Yeah. That's fine, because we'll just not get hit, like we said. So the way that the loot works, gold is shared, keys is shared. I think I'm right in saying most relics are also shared, but some relics are for individuals. So things like the one that would increase luck. Luck is a party stat as opposed to an individual stat, which is kind of good because it then means that you don't have one person that needs to be doing all the gambling. Should we risk it? This could rubbish us if it significantly decreases. So what are our stats at the moment? Let's see if we can work it out. I'll see if I can remember. Crossbow damage 8. Oh, I can just leave it up. Yeah. Oh, that's not too bad. So our dagger critical and something else went up. Is that our discount? Yeah, it was our discount. Yeah, that's nice. So this is something that I recently unlocked in the insights. You can hover over the number and it'll tell you what they do. But when you unlock something in the insight menu, introverted or something along those lines, it tells you what is actually doing what. This is nice. Like it. Like it a lot. Like it a lot. But yeah, food is the only resource that you have to manage as a party. One of the things that we found out the other day, and I don't know if it's a bug or not. Yeah, it's ruined my run as well, actually. It's ruined, Hello, Vestra, and welcome to the stream, and yes, it has ruined mine as well. But what could be more funny than seeing somebody fail at your favourite game? I put it to you, Vestra. So, but Vestra makes a good point as well. There are relics that sound good on the surface, but can fuck your run so hard. And there's some that sound great, but then when you realize that they're combining with others that you've picked up, ruin you. And yeah, so you have to put a lot of thought into it. And the thing is, you can put all the thought you want in the world into it, until you've encountered those situations. You don't really know what combos badly or worse with others. So the other thing to note as well is in the hard mode of this game, you can make the dungeons double the size of what we have here. And that's reasonably extensive for a dungeon. You can also increase the amount of enemies that are in there as well. I would recommend that if you are playing it in 4-player cooperative, but the game does do a little bit of scaling, I think. God, this is small for a slime boss fight. So the slime boss is a great one if you can do tiny amounts of damage to him, because every time he takes... Oh, it doesn't work with the fire anymore. Hey, you're a shit. What version? Interesting. Every time you hit him, he spawns a little slime. Those little slimes can generate us money. And I think food as well. So there you go. Nice and easy boss. Lovely. No hits. No worries. And we got 2 and 1.5 extra hearts. So the bug that I was... well, I don't know if it's a bug. We were playing the game in multiplayer the other day, and there is a relic that changes... It doubles your number of hearts into that many number of protection hearts. So as we know, those can't be... So you would then... I went from being able to take 6 hits, but still be able to feed myself to replenish life, to being able to take 12 hits total, and when I get to the end of that, I'm done. What you normally do in multiplayer is you give half your hearts to somebody who is downed to revive them. They actually become a ghost when they're dead. So when you go down in this game, you can actually stay down and scout for your party as a ghost. Think, again, Spelunky, I think you might have taken that from, because that's a feature in Spelunky. But you can revive people with your hearts. We found the other day that if the person who's doing the reviving has protection hearts, the person that's being revived gets the full amount of life back. So in my situation, I was giving a heart and a half back to people, but I lost nothing. It was glorious. I hope it isn't a bug. I hope that stays in, because having a lot of protection hearts and no actual life could be, if you don't know what you're doing, a bit of a death sentence. But with it, if it is supposed to work that way, then it would make sense to try and get someone in your party as your designated reviver, which then just gives you another way to play. Significantly increase weapon damage against undead enemies. No arrow color change. Boo. Right. I would actually prefer to go in there with this. I think the crossbow would be a great weapon for in there, especially against the boss because of the explosive radius. However, everybody likes to see failure, right? So this is basically what I was talking about earlier. We'll get to see some of the pustules from the game. So this is basically the same dungeon as we've been in, but it's red now. Infected, nasty red. Those bastards. They hide them round corners. Yesterday, the little pedestal when me, Kim, and Von... Thanks, Von. When me, Kim... That's for a giveaway, isn't it? Or were we doing a giveaway? I can never remember. I got a game to play. We need to do a giveaway, don't we? Or we're in the middle of one. I know we've got 2 left, right? Those sound like numbers. So I'll wait for Von to let me know what the hell's going on. I just work here, man. I just play the games. She does the hard work. So we were in infested dungeon the other day, and where you pick up the food, there was one of those pustules just round. So the food would have been here, and the pustule was there. So like a good dungeon delving eater, I went straight round the corner to go and pick up that. Took half a hull of damage. So, well, you need to tell me which one, Von, because then I can give it a carry on or not. Start a giveaway. Good. For all I know, man, we could have been in the middle of one. I just say yes and no. Again, though, this game is very good, and I do lose track of anything going on outside of it because it is a nice. What is this now? Oh God. No. It's my. You get your channel, and then you can do it all. I'm usually pretty good. No, I like to maintain a level of control as far as that. So, as you have heard, the boss lady, if you would like to win a copy of Dungeons of Eternity of Ancient Dungeon, pop a magic wand in the chat to be entered into the draw, whilst I find out how nasty this fucking jail's gonna be. We've got a lot of keys. We haven't got any keys. We can, though, find out what is in this. So note how I blew those boxes up with my explosives and then got close enough to get the gold. Don't think I can get that through. Oh, I can. Any keys? So this is a nice little tip. If you can do this, we don't need to use a key to open that now because we've got everything that's in there. Happy days. It's like theft. I want that, though. I want to at least have a look at that. But yeah, so this is another one of those, like, handcrafted parts added to the dungeon. Like that last one that we did where I got my ass kicked. So these are the pustules. If you get close enough to them, they will explode. If we shoot them, they blow up of their own accord. Lovely. That's a lot of enemies. Do want to be keeping that arrow nice and tight to us. Is that the Noxious Potion one? Yes, it is. Rubbish. Ooh. So this is a very good one. This one I recognise. Projectiles seek their targets. We've got Divine Sight, IDUers. And again, this can be for any of all of the different classes, weapons, sets, whatever you want to call it, can use these things. And so with the sword and knife, you would be able to throw a homing knife. With the crossbow, my crossbow bolts will now have a little homing on them. And with the wand, your projectiles home, obviously. So all very nice things. And yes, as Von said, we do giveaways. I'm getting back more into the swing of it now. I'm getting hold of some more keys from some very lovely developers. So, and I've recently been able to start buying games again myself using the quest cash that I get from you guys doing, taking my discounts from time to time. It's all I can spend the quest cash on because I get a lot of my games for free in exchange for showing them off, as it should be, which then means I use the quest cash that I generate from you lot for buying games. So hopefully we're going to be doing more giveaways in the future. We've had 2 or 3 now in quite quick succession over the last month, I think. So, and hopefully we'll be able to keep that going. So if you are part of the Discord, not only will it make Von's already difficult job a lot more easier, it will also mean that you'll get notifications of when I'm doing, you can, you know, follow the giveaway channel so that you get notifications from it and stuff, and then you'll always know when I'm doing one of these giveaways. And let's face it, chat, this is a small channel in comparison, and we usually have quite a lot of keys to give away in comparison to the amount of people that we have here. So, you know, this is the channel where people that come that say, oh, I've never won anything in my life before, this is where they come, this channel, because there's good odds. Good odds. The only thing that I would ask as well is, if you already have a copy of the game, please don't enter in for somebody else, because it's not basically fair on the people that have turned up to do it. But then at the end of the day, I can't monitor these things. I don't know who's got it and who hasn't. Hello, Marcusaur. How we doing? Well, thank you, Scat. Where, yeah, everyone's a winner. This is back at the start. Well, we haven't taken a hit yet. I think temporary hearts work similar to armor as well for the purposes of that potion that we dropped earlier. So even if we took a hit now, we could take 3 hits and it wouldn't have actually affected our health. But at the moment, we'll have to test. How much damage are we doing per shot? Let's find somebody. You. 11. 11 damage per shot. Oh, no, that'll be 11 on a crit. So we... Well, yeah, we're doing 8. Should be doing 9 if that potion's still working. So, like, I had to read what I believe is pronounced Marcusaur. My chat bot says to me, Marcusaur. This is what I have to put up with, people. This is what I have to put up with. Marcusaur. I know what you're going for, Marcusaur. Obviously, my silly woman that reads it all out does not. Oh, I'm not that bad, Vaughn. And if I ever get that way, you can all keep me knee-deep in pie. Don't let it push it off the edge, though. You always want to make sure enemies... You can knock enemies off of the pits. Problem with doing that... Ooh! Can we see the secret, chat? Hands up if you can see it. I only saw it because I had a look at the map. That's how hidden they are. I don't want to get my ass kicked. I'll explain what this is. Well, yeah. Well, we've got to get you doing something, Vaughn. God. So... yeah, don't let enemies fall off. You can do that. They will die instantly, but if they were going to drop gold, food, even relics, if they are going to drop relics, you would lose them, obviously. So what this guy is we could have a chat with him, and basically, if we are able to defeat him, we will get an unlock so that we can play the game a different way, which, when we finish this run, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'm not going to, because those fights can actually be quite bloody difficult. Actually quite difficult. Potentially. That's a good question, actually, Bucky. Agent Dungeon has a content creator program. It's only a small one, mind. And, you know, it's part of the reason why we've got some keys to give away tonight. And... I think it's the only content creator program I'm in. And yeah, we'll see what happens, shan't we? We shall see what happens. I've got so many little tips and tricks and little hacks and stuff. Like one of my favorite ones, and this actually, it hasn't, I think it's been mentioned, or I might have mentioned it, and it's never been corrected. I'm sure I've done it in one of my streams previously, is that you only have 2 wrist slots. And this doesn't work with the mage build, I might add. This doesn't work with tomes and the tome and wand setup. But if you place... Let's drop it. If you place a piece of food in your hand, like so, and then put your weapons on... Oh, can you not do it with the short sword? Oh, you can't do it with a short sword anymore by the looks of things. But yeah, look at that. Can you see the apple inside my crossbow? So now what that allows me to do, providing I will hold on to grip, is I can carry an apple inside my crossbow, a potato on my wrist, and then freeze up another slot for something else on my wrist. And you can then also instantly eat that as well. That's a nice little hack, I think. Less of a tip, more of an exploit. It just means that you could carry it. Well, oh look! It's like the game new. So normally, I would either have to swap the potato over for the apple, because apple gives me a whole heart. This one only gives me half. But now, I can pop it in there, press that, and as long as I'm prepared to hold grip for the rest of the game, I have an extra potato. Potato, potato, everyone loves a potato. But yeah, I like that one. That one's a good little tip. So all of the zombies down here have that stupid charge attack and leave a red trail wherever they go and blow up on death. Doing a decent amount of damage here, actually. Lovely. So yeah, although it's some of the same monsters from the previous palette, environment, whatever you want to call it. Oh look, see? I didn't see that. Thank you, explosive arrows. What? That's... hey, Doc, you're quite right. That was a tip just for you guys and gals. I won't need any food, but you might. Oh, famous last words. Once charged, used to destroy a nearby enemy. Rubbish. Increase range damage. Yes. Increase effect time. Because I keep forgetting to... Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting to do that. So, yeah, we'll definitely take that one. Not for the activated ability, but because I do more range damage. I am a crossbow build. So you would be able to do the same with this as well. So, I think the longsword and dagger, you would be able to do the same thing here as well. So, but yeah, as you said, I'm not gonna need these things. Would anybody like some lava? Good job I didn't just hurl that into the room, isn't it? Again, we'll stay clear of killing the shopkeeper, because at heart, if I was going to be a D&D character, I would be a shopkeeper or trader. That's, you know, I'm a salesman, for Christ's sakes. And if I was going to do my job in a fantasy setting, well, that would be me. He does have a silvery look to him. So I feel like killing the shopkeepers is always like killing one of my own. Also, I remember Spelunky, and killing shopkeepers in that just made the game so much more difficult than it needed to be. So I have a bit of an aversion to killing shopkeepers and an affinity for the guys, because they're good guys. I won't break your stuff. Chat might. When hit by a boss for the first time, you take no damage. Not bad, but not great. Significantly increased weapon damage, but incoming damage is also increased. Oh, well, that's fine, because we're not taking damage, right? Gain a random relic. Nice. Have we got enough for both? Yes. Let's get that one first. Shit. Right, well, let's get that one next. Unless the shopkeeper's name is Jude. Thanks, Fee. Right. That has created a potential problem. So, now we don't actually need food, because we haven't got any hearts at all. This is what I'm talking about. That was a random relic, random chance. I now can take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. I can take 15 hits before death, but I can't use food to heal anymore. This has changed the experience of the dungeon. Does mean I can carry these. It isn't too bad, though, because as we said, I'm not planning on taking any hits, right? So it'll be fine. Note how our arrow has changed from its lovely white to a red now. The thing is, that could have been worse. Because I already had a heart and a half's worth of protection, I think it doubled them as well. So that's actually worked out very nicely. But normally we would have gone from 6 hits and being able to heal with food to 12 hits. And instead we've gone to, like, yeah, 15 hits. Yeah, so it hasn't counted the extra ones. But it's not too bad. It could have been worse. Scratching my head and trying to think of a possibility of it being worse. Thing is, we're now doing fatal damage to most enemies. All according to plan. Oh, man. And hungry K2's not even here to eat all of you people. She does like an apple, as does K2. I'm going to be leaving all the food now, and she's not even here to clean up my mess. How unfortunate. Was there a climbing bit back here? No, there can. I think there can be in that room. Right, on. Oh, we picked up some keys. How many keys left, Von? Have we got 1 left? Counting. This is why I should get Doc to count the amount of keys, shouldn't I? He'd be good at that. Cool. Can't go back to the jail then. Right, on. God, I hope we don't come across that arcane room again. I don't want to get my ass kicked. Ooh. Almost forgot that one. Slightly increase your luck. Good. Oh, is it 2? We are, aren't we? Right, yeah, that's right, Von. I was just checking. So, do you want to end it there? Ah! That was fortunate. It's one of the things that I do find is that you can often get away with not taking hits. We didn't actually take a hit there by having the crossbow out in front of you, like I do with my gunslinger tile. And the enemy will hit the crossbow. The thing is, I'm trying to think of games that I do get distracted by. This is definitely one of them because I have lots of information to give about this game to help you make potentially a good or at least informed purchase if that's what you wanted to do. But oh, well done, Athom. Oh, I knew he was after this game as well. Look at that. Must have bought Von all the cake. Good. It does, actually. It does. I'm maybe a little distracted. But hey, at least we're one-shotting everything, so we should be able... Chocolate Euros. You'll have to get it now. You'll have to. Ooh, where did you come from? You were sneaky, weren't you? That slide that they do is so good as well. Very good. But yeah, as you can see as well with the crossbow, the wand is great, don't get me wrong, but the crossbow, that explosiveness about it, it just makes it so versatile. So good. And as I said, as I was saying to Kim and Vega the other day, I treat it like a melee weapon and just shoot it for the floor because it explodes. So why wouldn't you? And the closer... I think where people go wrong with the crossbow is taking shots like that, and then I have to wait for ages for the arrow to come back. Like that. And then when you miss as well. But we've got homing arrows, so we'll never miss. Even if I did this. Ah, trick shot. Oh, shit. I forgot about the homing arrowedness. Fuck. Shit. Yes. Don't know what it's doing there. Like, there's another ability that I really like in this. It's not that great, but I just like it. There's one where when your things embed into an enemy, I don't know what it does for the wand. It changes properties for the wand. When your arrow or your knife... No, you don't have the knife. When your arrow or your knife embeds in an enemy, it does continual tick damage whilst it's in there, kind of like bleeding. And it's not as good with the crossbow. It's great with the sword and dagger because you can throw the dagger in there and then just leave it. Don't call it back to your hand, and then it's just continual tick damage. It's still quite good for this, though, because then if you do take the long-range shots, you're doing quite a lot of tick... Or you can do quite a lot of tick damage with it. So, but yeah, there we go. Tiny little sword. Tiny little short sword that, to be fair, you never have to use. We don't need a short sword. Just crossbows for life. And again, this is why I put it in my left hand, so I can be reasonably rapid. For those of you who don't know what gunslinging is, see my IDU videos. But, like, I am right-handed, so you'd think I'd want to shoot with my right. I like having it in my left, because then movement is on left on the same thing that I'm using my weapon for, which is how I've always done crossbows. And bows, to be fair. No, but that's the thing, is you can throw the dagger into something, and as long as you don't press trigger to recall it, it stays there. Whereas as you say, or did you say the arrow recalls too quickly? Is that what you meant? Yeah, I'd say the arrow is too fast for that relic to matter. The dagger, you can leave it in there. And, yeah, no, Doc, you'll have to come join us. You'll have to be the Doctor, then. Or you'll have to be Meltdown, or you could be Underscore. You'll have to join us when we do another live stream with you lot aboard the Rotten Crotch. Nice easy boss. With the crossbow, if you hit him just as he lands... Oh, get it. If you hit him just as he lands, the explosion from the crossbow can often catch his balls. Like that. And then that's one of his big threats, is that he spreads those balls far and wide and cuts your like maneuverability down. Like that, you got away there. No, that's true. No, but what I'm saying is you could throw it in one enemy and then go and fight another. And there is ways to increase that damage as well. Like, it's only 3 with the crossbow. As I said, it's not amazing. I just like it. I just like that sort of thing. Because it doesn't work as great as it could do, but at least it's innovative. The devs trying to do something different, as opposed to other games that I've played of this ilk, where every single thing is like 10% increase in damage, 15% increase in evasion. It's got more. The game's got more to it than that. I would argue that with the right set of perks and with the right class, that embedded thing could be really good. It could be really good. But I like that about these games, that you can find uses for things that on the outset don't look very good. Is it going to be the meta? Is it going to be the most powerful thing? No. And don't get me wrong, I do like stat increases. Everybody in these kind of games always loves stat increases. This is bad, isn't it? Massively increased critical chance, but incoming damage is sometimes increased. Well, it's fine, isn't it, Doctor? Because we're not getting hit. 30 feet to increase damage. Again, the only concern that I have with orbs, there's one orb that I like, and it's the orb that we're rocking at the moment. And the reason being is because it goes on and it stays on as long as you don't get hit. Everything else is very one-use and situational. Don't get me wrong, they are good. But, yeah, well, yeah, again, those of you who watch me will know I don't like trying to base a strategy around disposable things. There are things that need to be taken into account that are disposable, like, you know, mana potions and health potions, but they're a bit of a foregone conclusion that you're going to have to purchase them, you're going to have to use them, and that they are finite. But everything else, like bombs and thrown stuff, never really do anything with them. I am hoping that might actually be changing for a certain game that may be getting its update soon. Lovely. This is where we're going to get hit. Let's go and do something else. Let's go do something else. This is what the sword class is very good for. These guys, no, he's too armored for us to hurt him. We have to parry him, then we can hit him. You can do it with two. Yeah, you have to get the block off. Yeah, or not block, you have to get the parry to be able to do him. That's where the sword... It's a shame, but that's where the sword shines, because the short sword is obviously massive. So... But yeah, you can do it solo now that the auto turrets exist, but the auto turrets aren't good enough, really. So I think the minimum is 2 if those 2 know what they're doing. If you are brand new to the game, just come and play it with us. Just come and play it with us, Doctor. And if you are going to come play it with us, you're going to have to change your name from Doctor to Meltdown. And then everyone will be happy, especially Doc. Must remember the... Hey! Steady! I'm not trying to not get hit here! Must remember, have got homing. Lovely. So, as you can see, we're doing a lot of damage on the crits now. We're doing a lot of damage as standard. You can have one of those. Oh, it's too far. Too far. As long as you want it to be. That's the beauty of it. You can do one mission. You can do one mission. You can do 20 missions. It's as long as you want it to be. But yeah, as Kim said, you know, more often than not, especially if you're a regular on the Discord as well, but more often than not, if you post up, there will be people playing, or there'll be people that will be looking for people to play with. IST is definitely the latest squeeze, so we've got a lot of things to do. Hopefully the dev's going to be adding more soon. But yeah, for me with IST, it's definitely about that fighter combat. If the fighter combat wasn't as good in that, it probably wouldn't hold my interest as long as it has. And it will continue to, because the fighter pilot combat is so good. So good! And then note how, especially with these homing arrows now, how our style can change. We're doing huge amounts of blast area damage, and all of a sudden, you remember how I said, oh yeah, crossbow's like a slightly extended melee weapon, and you just do this. But now that we're doing huge amounts of damage, and our shots home, we can snipe quite effectively. The reason why you won't catch me sniping is I'm not using it in my dominant hand so that I can get a quick reload action and just keep everything on the left thing, because that's how I usually do movement. And this is how I always use crossbows. But if you can guarantee that you're not going to miss your shot, then you lose out on, or you lose the weakness of the crossbow. Doing that and then being defenseless, well, not defenseless, but being all but defenseless for quite some time, whilst the arrow returns to you. Oh, and this is why we don't kill shopkeepers. What is our discount on? 11. Or projectiles are not affected by gravity. With homing, that's good, but with homing, that doesn't actually matter. So let's go for the discount, because then our gold stretches further when we get to Shop. And we do like gold stretching further when we get to Shop. Ooh, I'm just talking of that. Just going to wet my whistle. Pop that on charge. I mean, we do have a DG, don't we? So, yeah, careful, careful, Dr. Meltdown. You will get indoctrinated into our group. Some would say a cult. Ooh. Oh, I haven't seen one of those for a while either. Oh, which one would be best? Hang on, sorry, I'm just trying to charge my other battery. So, I was telling Vaughn and Kim about this one not so long ago. Let's get the chest behind it first. You just wait there. Key. So, I was telling Vaughn and Kim about this because they haven't seen this yet. Press trigger on both controllers to sacrifice 1 heart. Normally I would say no, but... Keys? Oh man, I'm getting gypped here. Cool. So we just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. Right, well, we're down to 10 hits now. But basically, you can sacrifice things to this, usually hearts, for something else. The other thing to note as well is once you know what it does, if you were to destroy it, you'll actually get what it's giving. So, for instance, in this circumstance, if we destroyed this totem, it would give us keys. It does, however, put your luck to -100. Which has other knock-on effects and consequences as well. So I don't like destroying those. They're also part of the devilish deal. Yeah. I was to be fair, Vestra, I was just checking. Because it is a set reward. I did it twice because I thought it wasn't, but it must be. Must be. Fucking keys. Bastard. Could have done with those containers. But it's... Oh, actually... Ah, yeah. That counts as us taking a hit, doesn't it? So we've just lost our damage bonus that I was hoping to keep hold of until the end of the game. Stupid fucking deal with the devil. Bastard. Should go back and destroy it, really. Ooh, hello. Aha. Oh, I can't even eat the food anymore. I'm basically ethereal. Your projectile does significantly more damage, but is larger and slower. Yes. We like larger and slower. Perfect. So, look at that. So, and again... Larger and slower projectile, and look how it changes now. So now it does the explosion and those rock summon effects as well, which just means it's doing more damage. This is the ability that apparently scares the crap out of Mr. Holland. But we don't have to worry about the fact that it's heavier so that it dips faster than fucking Cataclysm does in IDU. Because we can just... Yeah, you're not wrong, Vestra. But hindsight is also 2020, is it not? Yeah, so again, it's typical, isn't it? There was me, ooh, do I take no gravity? No gravity on my arrows? Ah, well, I don't need to, because they've got homing. As long as I fire it high enough, it should, well, it will home in on whatever is nearby. I've just got to make sure I give it plenty of airtime. Ooh, I almost missed that. It is worth combing these dungeons and getting everything. You do become more powerful by making sure you find absolutely everything, all the secrets, and properly exploring. Let's see if we can get this working. He's not even looking, look. Stealth! Shit. He'd be a bit closer then. Yay, stealth! Oh yeah, if you like your Starfighter combat, get it. I would go as far as to say shy of Space Docker, but that's not space combat, is it? IST is the best. It's probably the only, but it's the best, if not the only, like, proper Starfighter combat. I think there was one on the Oculus many moons ago. I can't remember what it's called now. Been there. Right, so note how it seemed like a great idea for us to go for massive damage, but slower moving, you know, limp dick projectile now. So now, what do? Well, we change our style again, and we start using this instead of sniping at distance, we just use it short. It's still coming back to us very quickly. And again, it's another great thing about this game, how, you know, something as simple as a system that you're using can change with one good, or several, good or bad things picked up. Please don't be that stupid ethereal realm. I don't want it. Also, if anybody is watching and knows how to complete that ethereal realm, or knows what the trick is, please don't put it in the comments. I don't want to know, because we are going to stream this more, and it'll be funnier watching me fail to work it out. Sprites, eh? Ooh, that one homed. Yay! 49 damage. Standard. Love. Or is that... Oh, no. I think that's crit, isn't it? Oh, you shit. Yeah, 25 standard. Is that right? 20 plus the 5, yeah. Perfect. Or it must be a little bit of a random factor on the damage there. No shop. Right, bear with. Let's pop me old... Ye oldie smoky on charge. What are we at? 2240. Cool. Right, then, everybody. Ready to get Von off the clock? If you would like to win the last copy of Ancient Dungeon, probably the last copy, ones in the chat now, please. And then that will be giveaway over. Chop chop! Yes! Yes! Keys for gold! Yes! We'll take this. Thank you. Once charged, used to produce a light. Glittering orbs have a higher glittering orbs? I haven't even seen what glittering orbs are. Interesting. When hit, nearby enemies are set on fire. Yes. Gain one more heart container. Nah, I think we'll be alright. We're just not getting hit. We said that, right? So pay special attention to these things, which way the arrow is going and what means what. Many a time have I sold my keys thinking that I'm buying more. I won't get hit. Well, to be fair, we haven't actually been hit. We haven't been hit yet. So, but never say never. Sorry! I walked over his chair and broke it. And did you hear that little ping? Like, watch what happens. I'll just... See, he doesn't like it. And every time you do that, it decreases your discount. We've got it at a nice 20%, but we've probably lost about 2% by doing things, and it just makes things more expensive. So, but yeah, at this point, I probably haven't got anything more to spend it on now, so, and we've got a decent number of keys. Flaming enemies, not bad. Slow time? Yeah. I thought we already had that one, or maybe that was for when we did the magic run. Yeah, probably the magic run. Let's go up there. Ah, wrong side. Let me up. Well, to be fair, we don't actually need to go up there. And this way. It is usable. It is very usable, the short sword. It's just, I don't know. I don't see the point of having a melee weapon when this kind of does the job of a melee weapon. Like, we can still kinda snipe with it. You can also, it is worth noting as well, you can send projectiles back to enemies. Again, I rarely do it because, well, yeah, if you miss, you take a hit, and you don't need to. Skill issue, I believe they call it. But for me, it's more along the lines of, why take a chance doing a technique when you can, you know, not take a chance and get the same result? And that... It's games like this where little mistakes... Oh, got it. It's games like this where little mistakes just build exponentially and end your run. Hi, Mel. Get yourself... Oh, you do have it. Oh, in that case, then you don't need to put a magic wand in. Good stuff. Hey, you'll have to come play it with us. Come get your crossbow and your wand. There's our boss. Nice, easy boss. Seeing as we're doing quite a lot of damage, he should go down quite fast. Just make sure. I think we've got one other place to explore. This way. It is, but when I was chatting with the ladies the other day, I think part of the difficulty of this game is the fact that you are stuck to sword and dagger at the very start, and I don't think it's the most user-friendly of weapon sets. Like, this is a lot easier and a lot safer, especially the way that I'm doing it, to use than the sword and dagger. The sword and dagger really should be the last thing that you unlock. But, hey, it is what it is. It is the way it is. So, but yeah, I think the game has got a rep for being quite hard because of the weapons that you are given to start off with. And of course, you can't get what I would say is the easier weapon set, either of them, until you can do at least reasonably well. Oh, look at that, I got the right way first time, like I remembered. You can't get the other weapon sets in this game until you can do quite well with the other ones. Yeah, there's a crossbow, and you get a crossbow with a short sword, and the way that it works is the further away you fire your shot, the longer it takes to come back, and then when it does, then you can reload, plus a short sword. There's also now a tome with a wand, and you can cast spells, and it's great. Oh, why put a hole in the middle? It's just unfair. Come on, Puck. Have one of them. 59. Lovely. So this guy casts a number, and then multiple enemies come out. He should die in about 3, I reckon. Oh, you fuck. Down! 2. Died in 2. Well, we said we weren't going to get hit. Oh, actually, I think that was a freebie. Didn't we have the item where we had? I'm sure we had. Or did I get away with that on evasion? No, it can't have been evasion. Why didn't I lose any life there? I must have the take free hit for a boss. I thought I had that one. I'm not seeing it. That must have been the last run. Now, here is a fantastic relic if you get it at the start. Initially decreases weapon damage, but destroying enemies will increase it past the original values. This would be great if it was one of the first ones we found, or if we were carrying on this run, but I'll probably just do this run and dip. But if we take it now, it could potentially nerf us, and we would have to kill a lot of enemies. This almost kind of makes your weapon feel like it's on a permanent leveling up system. One of the best items in this game, if you can get it early. But we are not getting it early enough. Oh, God. I haven't seen this realm either. Oh, hang on. Wait. That's a mine. But that's a mine. But this is a mine. But this is also a mine. I mean, it's probably... This is definitely the new area. So again, hey, are we getting lucky? I haven't seen this before. I did recently unlock the thing that gives me an increased chance of seeing these regions. So this is really cool. The Luminous Depths. So, yeah, I've never been to here before either. Great. Oh, they do glow up. Lovely. Very luminous. Oh, look at that. Oh! Crystal skulls? Ugh. Skulls are bad. Damn. Ooh, got the homing. Thanks, Vom. Woo! I'm not liking these enemies, I must say. Let's try and do that. Let homing do its job. But yeah, pick us our final winner of the evening, please, Vom. Oh, they teleport as well. Little shits. Oh, good. Dead end. No, well, no. If they go in, no, that water, you would die if you go in. So I'd imagine enemies would as well. Nice thinking though. It's definitely something that I like. I saw it in the caves. He's added, the devs added kind of like, instead of it all being blocky, there's bits that aren't blocky, like these little humped bits out and these. And in the cave, he's done dig-ins as well. Well done, Grison. Excellent work, dude. What are they? Ah! Ooh. No, I don't. No, thank you. Shit. Shit. Don't like those. I need my arrow. Fuck. Jesus. Okay. They're the same as the mine ones then, but just ice variants. You'll definitely have to get on this with us, Grison. Yeah, if you get chance. Oh, are they just... Do they just do that? I mean, if it's just a sidestep... Oh no, they track. Bastards. Uh-oh. Time to snipe. And Von is free. Ah! Right? Yeah, I'll bet. I'm not liking it. It's looking... It's already looking a lot more difficult than mines. I'll give it that much. Yeah... That no gravity shot's looking real good like right now. We should be okay, though. Don't you spin. No. That means I have to predict how I'm going to do my electric boogaloo. Dodge out of the way. Yeah, no worries, dude. Oh, a lead. I thought you said a lead. No, no worries, Astra. Hey, the giveaway's over. If you've got to get on, you've got to get on. Well, you fucked that up, didn't you? Ha! Yeah. Good old skulls. Yeah, the gravity isn't great, but I like the damage. The damage is great, but the gravity kind of works against the homing shots. So, oh, what? Ah, you fucker! I was so enamored by that crystal skeleton. What's he doing? He's so angry. Are you like high on Rageahol or something? Cool. That skeleton looked so ominous, I just got smacked in the face. Excellent. But yes, that's all of our keys, unfortunately, ladies and gents. Congratulations to all of our winners. If you haven't joined the Discord, do so, if you've won, because that helps Von get the keys out to people. We do endeavour to get your keys to you on the night, usually within the minute, if Von has anything to do with it. This is why I don't do them, because I can't give them away lickety-split without interrupting what I'm doing. So, and then if you are also in the Discord and you are looking for players, well, we got those too. What's that? Oh. Hello, Decrepit. You need to get this. I can probably, if it's of interest to you, I can probably get you on the creator program for it as well. But I'd imagine this one will be right up your street, DG. It's I don't like the oh, does he? Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, I definitely I definitely didn't get on with the Minecraft aesthetic of this game when I first played it, and now it's great. I don't mind it at all. Does it mean... Oops. I'll just climb it. Does it mean I am going to start playing Minecraft? No, not at all. Still don't want anything to do with that. Thank you very much. Ooh. But, you know, again, just because I don't like Minecraft the way it looks and what you have to do in it. What do you do? Are you just a skeleton, then? Yep, sit down. Yeah, well, it's one of the things I'll have to see about doing is, Poise has got this. Decrepit's got it. I dare say we've got somebody else who streams that's got it as well. So that could be quite interesting for a playthrough. Are you streaming tonight, DG? If it's Minecraft, I'll definitely hand over. So this is where it's at these points where you should be looking back on your route and seeing if there's anywhere that you could have gone. We could go all the way back, and there is something that I should, but I'll be honest, we're powerful enough already. That does count. Oh, you don't have to ask, Fon. You get in these things regardless. But the thing is, Von, I'd imagine you'll want to play in the group of me, you, Kim, and X. John, probably. Hey, steady. Which will it go after? The good one. He seems so lonely, doesn't he? Put him out of his misery. There you go. Ooh, interesting. I wouldn't be able to get back up here. But make sure we do everything. Interesting, interesting. Trick shot. So yeah, we are. Actually, maybe they go round to the same place. Take you out as well. What's right here? Lovely. Maybe they all lead down to the same place. Yeah, it looks like it. Ooh, looks like there's some relics or something over the other side. Lovely. Or maybe some treasure chests. So if we go down here, can't get back up. Ah, fuck! It doesn't. Oh man. Or maybe it does. Oh god, this is looking difficult. Ugh. Is it? Ah, you! I hate those plants. I knocked the arrow! Shot the goddamn arrow out of the air! Eee. I mean, to be fair, that does sound quite cool. Actually, decrepit. I do like me some resource gathering. But no, I feel like I've stayed away from Minecraft long enough now that there'll be something else that I could do. Oh, can we climb out? Oh, I didn't see those. We can! Yay! Cool, let's go back, because there was... Come on. I didn't see the climby backy bits. Oh, there's more there. Good. Good. So no choices, just different routes. No, I am not used to Minecraft graphics. Shit. So, you remember that time when I said, oh, it's fine. We'll get the thing that means that I do massive damage. And every now and again, you know, I might take extra damage, but it was fine because what were we not going to do? We weren't going to get hit. It's not fine. It's not fine anymore because I'd calculated how many hits that we could take and thought like, oh, we'll be fine. We're now potentially able to take 1 or 2. So we've got to treat this like we're on our last hit. That is not good for the boss, let me tell you. That is not a good way to play the game. It said there was more than that. Ah, it's over here. Where's that then? So let's hope the shopkeeper's selling temporary hearts. What? What? No, well, I've got a wisp. No, it kind of looks like it, doesn't it? What's going on there? That looks like there's something in here. But I didn't bring my pickaxe. Not that, well, you can actually get a pickaxe, but... There's another one over here. No wonder I couldn't see it. I think they're bugged underneath something, potentially. Or maybe... Is that one? Yeah. Can I look inside? No. Ah, no. Okay, fine. Fine. Uh-oh. That's a lot of skulls. Uh-oh. 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 Can I have my arrow back, please? Thank you. Go, go, get your arrow. Ooh, good shot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Arrow, please. Thank you. God, it's like fighting the end boss. You cheat! That's cheating! Clipping through the... Oh, fair. I can shoot through it. Cheating. Still cheating. Yeah, they're not great. Yeah, there's more. Yeah. Ah! The myth of timing's a lie. Oh, God. Gadzooks, man. No, it's not, actually. Because it doesn't, when you have these protective hearts, it doesn't recognize the fact that you're on fucking death's door. Isn't that great? And as for my real heart, no, that never beats. That stopped beating a long time ago, Tim. That was lucky, because I didn't know which way they were going to go. Get down, thank you very much. Where's the shop? I hope there is a shop. Arrow, please. Arrow. Stop. Stop. Arrow. Bolt. Oh, actually, hang on. It might be. No, I don't think it is beating. It's usually louder than that. There is a beat, but it's... Oh, you... Homing arrows, ladies and gentlemen. I fired the shot, heard it explode, assumed that I'd killed that crystal thing, got sliced in half. 2. Oh, we were doing so great. Do you know where that all went wrong? Where I took the random relic that gave me the hearts thing. Because we gave up so much food during that run. But again, this is something that I like about this game. I've played it a decent amount. I know what I'm doing on it. I know the strategies. And it is still not a guarantee that I will complete each run. And I like that. It's not like Dungeons of Eternity, where we're going in at top level difficult, we've got all the stuff, and it is a foregone conclusion that we will beat that dungeon unless death shows up and we haven't got the thing. I'm trying to think, like After the Fall, provided we play it on the right difficulty. After the Fall has got that, where you play it on the top level difficulty. After the Fall, even when we had it at top level, it was never a foregone conclusion that you could definitely win. Definitely. So this was what I was talking about as far as if we'd have managed to complete. But hey, now see, let's pretend that it was all done purposely so that you guys can figure the end boss out for yourself. Because figuring the end boss out for yourself and defeating it, that's all part of the fun, right, guys? So yeah, no, with the wand you should be able to. The thing is, previously, when I've played this, I never take the get a random relic for that exact fucking reason, that it can just take all of your hearts away and give you temporary ones. And doing that is, yeah, it seems like a good idea to double the amount of hits that you can take, but then over time in the dungeon, it is not a good idea. And then if it gets thrust on you, there's no way that you can change it. But again, it's something that I love about this game, is the littlest things can have such a ripple effect on the rest of your run. It's just great. Absolutely great. So these are the augmentations. This is the reason why we're doing what we're doing. Not just the insight for unlocking the little extras, but you can make your weapon stronger. Mana mastery, that gives mana replenishment more quickly. For instance, your weapon damage is increased when striking abhorrent, so those are like powered up versions of the enemies. And then tethered bolts, you can retrieve your crossbow's bolt more quickly and from a greater distance. So the more, and the again, kind of like with Hellsweeper, if you can find a weapon system that you are good with, Yeah, no worries. No worries, Doctor. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Maybe we'll see you in game soon. So, now that once you've got a weapon system, like I would use crossbow day in, day out, because that's the one that I think I can do fastest and best with, providing I don't make questionable choices. You can then use that to complete the game. Each time you complete the game, you get a Blood of the Beast. I think it's called Beast Blood or Blood of the Beast. I can't remember which way around it is. Beast Blood, Blood of the Beast, same thing. So, I think it's Blood of the Beast. And then you can level up what you are good at with. And then if you've got certain other weapon systems that aren't particularly good, you can level up the system that you are good with to become stronger so that you've got even more of a chance of completing it, and then use those to level up these ones. The other addition to this game, because I don't remember this being in it last time I played, are these. And these ones are single beast bloods, except the last one, which is 2, and they give you benefits for all classes. So if you got, say, the staff and the wand, and you got that fully leveled up, or you didn't know what you wanted, put your beast bloods down here, because that just improves all classes. Yeah, there you go. 52 adventurers, only 15 returned. It's not an easy game. And I know what I'm doing, and I don't find it an easy game. Just to give you a little bit more. Has it now? Nice. We'll go and have a look at that maybe then. I won't be able to do it during this stream, though. Or after this stream even, because it won't work with the casting software. We'll go and have a look at that, though. So, abhorrent enemies appear in greater number is a modifier that you can put on. And it also increases the amount of Blood of the Beasts that you get. So if you can get this up to 2.0, you'd get 2 Blood of the Beasts. One of the things that I would recommend if you're playing this in multiplayer is put it onto 100% disorientated, which is the dungeon is much larger, so the dungeon size is double, which just makes it feel more adventure-y and just bigger and better. And then because of that, put more enemies on. The game does kind of scale with you in multiplayer, but I feel like you have to give it a little bit of a push to get the amount of enemies that the 4 of you want to deal with. So, and then you can put other things on where enemies are more difficult to destroy, start off with less hearts, so you can basically customize the level of difficulty that you want to play the game in if you want to attempt it on hard to kind of speed up your progress in the dungeon. But, I mean, you know, I definitely shouldn't be speeding up my progress in the dungeon. I can't even complete it on normal at the moment. And on that bombshell, we shall indeed end it there. This has been the fantastic Ancient Dungeon. I've had this one for ages. It's always been a firm favourite of mine to come back to. It's got multiplayer now. We've got a new weapon system. I do believe there are other weapon systems on the way. This has been all running natively on the Quest 3. I have been Silver Tongue Devil. Good night.